So here goes one of probably many firsts, an arm day video. I've done arm days in the past, really only like once or twice. I don't think I ever recorded them. A while back I used to do a 5-day split. So I would have like a bicep and forearm day, and I would have a tricep and shoulder day. But it was very rare. I just did biceps and triceps, and then forearms if I have time. Sometimes I'll just train forearms at home with a little hand cruncher I have, or I use the dumbbell and just do some wrist curls. And I'll do that on a pull day. Also on pull days, I will do some bicep curls, but I usually do them after my back exercises. But I'm not always able to get, as good of a workout with dumbbell bicep curls after doing all the back exercises versus coming in fresh, starting with bicep curls. As you see here, this is one muscle I'm trying to improve upon. I want it to be bigger in comparison to other muscles. So definitely have to do the isolated exercises for it. And I think I am trying to start working back into doing more than one bicep specific exercise, in addition to all the back exercises, the compound movements I already do that require the biceps. And of course, the back exercises are going to grow the biceps, but just not as much as, obviously, an isolated bicep exercise. So doing a drop set here, finishing out bicep curls, and then going on to triceps with the tricep pushdown. This is definitely one muscle group, the triceps, that I want to start expanding on more movements, because I kind of get, which it's nothing wrong with being repetitive and consistent and routine with it, but I kind of just get stuck doing tricep pushdowns and then every now and then tricep extensions, which really all you need is tricep pushdowns is good enough. But there's also tricep kickbacks I have done before. It was kind of weird, but I might want to try to start doing those more often. And also skull crushers. I've done close grip bench press before. I hear those are really good for triceps, but I already do bench press. One thing I did do with bench press, I used to do a really wide grip to try to target chest as much as possible. And I pretty much just moved my grip a little closer to try to balance it out. And I think it's been working for me. That way I don't have to do, close grip bench press. Although I think it is a little bit different. There's got to be some sort of threshold that is going to take the majority of the weight off the chest and put it in the triceps, and then the other way around when you reach a certain point going wide, where it's going to be chest dominant and not so much triceps. Not really a whole lot I know about, but going to this machine here, doing preacher curls for the biceps. Then I think I'll also kind of turn around the grips there and do tricep extensions here. There's a lot of different forms of tricep extensions. I like to use this machine, which for this rec center is, well, I say new, but I think they probably redid it like maybe even a year ago now. So it's pretty cool to have that, but I like to do dumbbell tricep extensions, and I used to do on the cables a lot, tricep extensions, but I haven't done that in a while. Either from coming from the bottom or doing overhead extensions. Doing another drop set on the third set here. Another thing with the close grip bench press, I feel like the chest is still getting worked. So just depending on how I feel that day, I may not want to hit chest. So it's just not something I do a lot. And here's the tricep extensions. It's just got a little adjuster there to where you can, the tension is now pushing the weight down or the grips down versus pulling them up. It is a little different feeling working biceps and triceps, and then if you work the forearms in there too, getting the whole arm nice and sore versus just a pull or a push day. You're only going to feel it mostly in your triceps or mostly your biceps. So it's nice to work the whole arm. I just kind of decided that I want to biceps, as I had mentioned, want to grow my biceps, get a nice peak, but also just have bigger arms in general. Fill in my shirt sleeves, that sort of thing. And it'll probably help me with some of my compound movements anyway too. So that'll be nice. I've been doing this split, so it's April 22nd now. April 23rd because it's after midnight. But I'm pretty sure I stuck with this split after I did it this first day. So I'm doing a 4-day split now. Been doing a 4-day split for almost, about 3 weeks. I think it'll work out for me. As long as I trying to do at least 2 days off, or 2 days on, 1 day off type of rotation with the split. That way I'm not resting too much. So I can at least, if I'm looking at, because I keep track of all my lifts, if I go into my notes on my phone and I see it's been a week or less since the last time I did that exercise, or at least, hit that day, then I'm on track where I should be. To me, that's kind of like, in a way, the bare minimum is 3 days a week. For a 3-day split is good enough. Considering, I'm not a competitive bodybuilder or anything. But obviously I try to do more. And lately I've been doing, on my rest days, I still go in and do my cardio, and I do more cardio on those rest days than I do compared to my lifting days. But I still do cardio on my lifting days as well. And I'm still hitting the abs on the arm day too. Usually hit abs or obliques every day. Try to get the core exercises in, and that'll finish up the arm day.